Good morning, and thank you for coming. My name is Michael Bindis. I am a senior attorney with the Institute for Justice, and I am also the head of the Institute's National Food Freedom Initiative. The Institute for Justice is a nonprofit, nationwide law firm founded in 1991 to defend economic liberty, which is the right of every American to earn an honest living free from unreasonable government interference. In November of 2013, we launched our National Food Freedom Initiative, which focuses specifically on the rights of food entrepreneurs. The aim of the initiative is to ensure that every American is free to produce, procure, and consume the foods of their choice. This morning, we filed the latest lawsuit in that initiative, Kivirist versus Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection. My colleague, Erica Smith, who is the lead attorney in that case, is going to tell you about it here in just a moment. Erica will be followed by the clients in the case, Lisa Kivirist, Chris Marion, and Della Enns, who will say a few words about their involvement and why they thought it was so important to team with the Institute for Justice to bring this constitutional lawsuit. With that, I will turn things over to Erica.
Thank you, Michael. Today, we filed a constitutional lawsuit against the state in Lafayette County Circuit Court. We are challenging Wisconsin's ban on the sale of home-baked goods. All of our clients want to do is sell simple home-baked goods like cookies, muffins, and breads made in their home kitchen to members of their community and at farmers markets. But if they even sell one cookie, the state can send them to jail for up to 6 months and fine them up to $1,000. That's because Wisconsin requires bakers to access an expensive commercial kitchen and obtain a burdensome commercial food license before they can even be in business. The commercial kitchen requirement in itself can cost tens of thousands of dollars. The state should not require people to jump through expensive licensing hoops just to sell cookies. In fact, the state deems these home-baked goods to be not potentially hazardous, which means they are shelf-stable and perfectly safe. In addition, the state allows the sale of other homemade goods, such as popcorn, raw apple cider, jams, honey, as well as home canned goods such as jams, jellies, and pickles. Home-baked goods are just as safe and safer than these other goods. Wisconsin's homemade good ban has nothing to do with safety and everything to do with politics and protectionism. The Wisconsin legislature has been trying to pass a cookie bill that would allow the sale of home-baked goods, but commercial food groups have lobbied against its passage, all to protect themselves from competition. The Wisconsin Constitution protects the right for everyone to earn an honest living free from unreasonable government regulation, and that includes home bakers. That's why we filed this lawsuit, and that's why we are asking the court to strike down this arbitrary ban. Thank you. I will now turn the mic over to our clients, starting with Lisa Kivirist.
Thank you. I love Wisconsin and I love baking cookies. Now, those two passions support each other, but unfortunately in our state they do not. So as a citizen of the great state of Wisconsin, I stand committed with my friends Della and Chris to stand together and to stand against injustice. And as we see a lot in our rural farming communities, we have a very deep-rooted commitment here to values like freedom and independence and earning an honest living. So why am I involved with this lawsuit? Well, it's not about me, it's about economic liberty for us all. So why in every other state in the nation, except New Jersey, people can earn an income selling home-baked goods out of their home kitchen, but here in Wisconsin our spatulas are tied. Our farm is on County Road P outside of Monroe. We are the southernmost road in Wisconsin, so I can see Illinois. If I lived half a mile south, I could earn up to $25,000 a year selling my baked goods, but I'm not moving. We run a bed and breakfast on our farm. Why can I can serve you a home-baked muffin out of my home kitchen legally as my bed and breakfast, but I can't sell you that same muffin? Over the last 20 years, when we've been running our bed and breakfast, I've lost thousands of dollars of potential income from B&B guests who would love to buy my muffins but can't. Why does anybody in our state, if they want to start a baked goods business, have to first whip out their checkbook, or probably even more likely start charging the credit card thousands of dollars for a commercial kitchen enterprise when we're talking about the safest food around of cookies? But most importantly, why is our food system today bloated to the fact that the government needs to regulate who we can trust? Why do I not have the choice to support my neighbors, to buy bread from Della, which is excellent, by the way, and muffins from my friend Chris, also very yummy? Thank you.
Next up will be Chris Marion.
Hi, I'm Chris Marion. I live in the tiny town of Blanchardville, southwest of Madison, where we are learning, like the whole country is learning, that local food is hot. Consumers want to buy from people face to face. The farm to table movement is growing. If you live or even just stop in to eat in Madison, you'll know that that's true. And here in Wisconsin, we've got a lot of farms, we've got a lot of farmers, we've got a lot of bakers, and we would like to take advantage of this local food movement. Unfortunately, Wisconsin is one of only 2 states where you can't bake cookies or muffins at home and sell to your neighbors. I have a small CSA farm. I grow vegetables. I run a bed and breakfast off my farm, and I live outside of a small community where I've just started a farmer's market with some friends. We can't legally bake muffins or cookies or bread in our homes and sell at that farmer's market. I think that most of our customers at the farmer's market are shocked to find out that that is not something we can do. I think that people want local food. Let's remove the barriers. Those of us who live in tiny towns, in rural communities, know that we need every economic opportunity we can get. We have a great opportunity. Agritourism is big. We want to bring people out to our communities, and we want to sell them things face to face. So we are working really hard to get this done. We've been working for several years with the legislature to try and get a cookie bill passed. We get close. Yesterday it passed in the Senate again, and we found 2 years ago that when it got to the Assembly, it didn't pass. And we're concerned that we're missing an opportunity here. So we'd like to sell you some cookies. Give us the opportunity.
Thank you. And now you'll hear from our third plaintiff, Della Enns.
Good morning. I'm Della Enns. I am from Brodhead, Wisconsin. Have a small diversified farm, and we do many things on our farms. I really want to see the pickle bill the cookie bill pass, because there are so many people like us who've been struggling through hard economic times in this state, and this is an opportunity for those people to make a little extra income. We're not asking for a lot, and we're just going to do something we've always done in our kitchens. We're going to bake yummy baked goods for our family and friends and sell it for a little extra money that will go right back into our communities, and that's a good thing. It's unfortunate that 4 years ago Senator Ringhand put the cookie bill forward, and it had strong bipartisan support in this state and never made it to the floor for a vote, and it's coming back round again. And I think it's time that in this state we look out for our citizens, our people, and what they need. If our government here can push a law through in 6 weeks that's controversial and do it in the dark of night, and it takes 4 years for cookies, that's just not right. So I want to see this happen for all of our families in Wisconsin.
Thank you, Della. We will now open the conference up to questions.
What have you heard from Speaker Voss about where things are going?
We haven't heard anything from Speaker Voss. Speaker Voss owns his own commercial food business, and last session he would not allow the cookie bill a vote on the floor. And we also understand that there are other commercial food groups that have been lobbying against the passage of this bill. This is enough politics. This is just about cookies. We want this to be resolved.
They need a 3 view
No. The problem is that the plaintiffs here are not selling these cookies because they're afraid to be fined and afraid to go to jail. This law has a chilling effect on their activities. If they were free to do so, they would be selling these every week, every day.